We start the next case. Family blood. We've got a delicate case today. Corporal Retro, a woman was found tied up, dead, right next to her baby's crib. Damn. You mean the baby was there when she got killed? That is precisely what I mean, yes, but there's more. The victim was Alden Greene's daughter-in-law. Oh! Alden Greene, the business magnate who owns half this district? Oh, that bodes well. Come on, we got a VIP crime scene waiting for us. Damn. Yeah, there she is. Damn. Right. Let's see. Piggy bank. Up here. Cuckoo clock. Piece of paper. Probably Victoria Boulevard, Cross River. Teddy bear and book. Killing a woman next to her baby is already heartless, but tying her up, this is the work of a psychopath, if you ask me. I really hope Nathan will find something good during the autopsy, something that will lead us straight to Aileen's killer. What else do we have? This paper you found next to the body. Vict. Boulevard, Cross River. I can't read the rest. I'm going to need your expert skills once again. So the family's nanny, Miss Fuzzlepot, she found the body this morning. We should go talk to her as soon as we can. Yes. Let's see. Give me the autopsy. Alright. Now let's see if we can get anything from... Your victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. My bet is on a baseball bat, but you'll have to find the murder weapon to be 100% sure. The interesting thing is she was tied up post-mortem. It's as if the killer wanted to subdue her even more. As if killing her hadn't been enough. You're probably looking for someone who felt humiliated by Aileen. Someone who wanted to regain control over her. I also found traces of alcohol on your victim's face. Whiskey, to be exact. There was no alcohol in her blood, or even her mouth. Evidently, her attacker deliberately threw it at her, which means your killer drinks whiskey. I don't know if I would go that far and say he drinks whiskey. That looks like an S. Yes. Who? Maybe a B? No. No, it must be a 3 then. Because this little thingy. Oh, what? That looks like a W. Maybe an A. Can't be an M. AR6? War 6? Brilliant deciphering as always. I wonder how that address ended up on Aileen's body. I also wonder what it points to. STH D3 War 6. Something down. No, I've got nothing. Let's take this address to Alex. Hopefully you'll be able to make sense of it. Maybe some coordinates. Even though these would be very, very strange ones, but who knows? Who knows, to be sure. The baby has been crying all morning. Poor little Oliver. I'm sure he knows his mama's dead. This must have been quite a shock, finding Miss Greene this way. When did you arrive at the house? Around 7 AM. I always come in early on Tuesdays. Mrs. Greene likes to sleep late. She was not the most dedicated mother, if you know what I mean. I was the one who really took care of raising Oliver. Mr. Greene knew his wife couldn't be counted on. I see. Corporal Retro would like to talk to Mr. Greene. Is he home? Yes, he just came back home from his morning jog. You'll find him in the living room down the hall. Alright, remember, we're dealing with Alden Greene's son here. We'd better be tactful if we don't want to have Alden on our back afterwards. You better find my wife's murder double quick, Corporal. Whoever dared enter my home must be caught and locked up. We understand you're upset, but we're here to help you, Mr. Greene. Did your wife have any enemies? Aileen had trouble-making friends, but who in this town would be foolish enough to attack the Greene name anyway? I can't imagine the scandal once the news get out. Reporters will have a field day of it. Blast them. Charming, man. Paul seems more concerned about the fact that someone dared attack the Greene name than about the death of his wife. I'm really starting to dislike everyone in this part of town. They're all more interested about money and reputation than about people. Guess when you have that much money around you, you kinda only care about having more money. Alright, let's wait a few minutes. Alright, let's see what the address says. I love a little puzzle in the morning. That address you found next to the victim points straight to one of the old factories. STH-D3 War 6 means South Dock number 3, warehouse number 6. I'll input the coordinates in your GPS. Factories. I didn't think I set foot in the industrial area again. Did you? Let's head off straight away. Back again. Back to the old area. We've been here before. That place gives me the creeps. Why would a woman of Aileen's standing come here? Let's have a look around and see if we can find any clues to solve this mystery. Maybe drugs? It's always drugs. What is this? Torn photo. Can't make anyone out of that. Colorful pills. Of course. Racket. Glasses. There's a bear over there. Maybe we should not stay here. Rope. And camera. There. What did you find? A torn picture. Weird place for it. Let's try and see who is on it. Exactly. Very weird place for that. Is that the casino symbol? Please don't let me go back to the casino. No idea who that is. Wait a second. There's a victim on the picture. Yeah. She looks younger, but it's definitely Aileen. But who is that man with her? It's not her husband, that's for sure. Wait, did you hear that? There's a man over there. And he looks very much like the man on the picture. Hey, you! he's just all this whole time over here. What? Must have been years. Check if Tom Hunt knew the victim. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just crashing here for a few days. I didn't know this factory still belonged to someone. Relax, we're not here to evict you, but the woman in this picture has just been killed. Who was she to you? Aileen? Aileen is dead? She's my ex-wife. She got a divorce and just disappeared 5 years ago. I only just managed to track her down to this town and now she's dead? Track her down? Were you stalking her? No, look, I love Aileen. I wanted to ask her for a second chance, but she wouldn't have anything to do with me. Wouldn't even see me. I mean, take a hint, dude. Like, how daft do you have to be for that? Corporal, why haven't you handed in your report yet? Should I remind you how important Mrs. Greene's murder is? We both know you've got what it takes to close this case. Don't let Jones slow you down. Samuel knows it. Hey, I'm not slow. You are anyway. Alden Greene wants to speak with you about this case. To make sure we are doing our best. Go see him, now. King sure is one uptight today. We better recap what we have so far. Aileen was killed by someone who wanted to control her. Someone who drinks whiskey, and who didn't hesitate to kill a woman while a baby was in the room. Now, there have been complaints about strange noise coming from a disused garden, right across from Greene's home. We should go have a look at it. Huh. Let's not forget to talk to Alden Greene too. King will have my hide if we don't. Yep, we will talk to him. Corporal, I'm glad you're on this case. I wouldn't have wanted anyone but the very best to handle this. I hope you don't mind me having a drink, but this sordid affair has quite shaken me up. Look, I'm going to be very blunt. When my son decided to have a baby with a woman he knew almost nothing about, I hired a private detective. He quickly found out that Aileen had been a junkie, always getting into trouble with her ex-husband, a certain Tom Hunt. Maybe... So I guess it was someone from the family. I guess Aileen was a disgrace to the Greene name. That's what I think. Because she had been a junkie. She got arrested for larceny, then divorced and came to Grimsborough to reinvent herself. With the help of my son's money, no doubt. People can change, you know. Did you let your son know about those discoveries? No. But I was going to. I discovered that the ex-husband had gotten in contact with her again, and they knew nothing good could come of it. True. I could have done without Alden Greene putting his nose in this case. The man got serious control issues. Hiring a private detective to spy on his daughter-in-law? What if he couldn't stand the thought that an ex-junkie had joined the prestigious family? That's what I was thinking. I say he's suspicious, and even though he didn't offer us any, he was drinking whiskey, like our killer. But I guess he's got a point too. Tom clearly came to Grimsborough to stalk Aileen. We should have a closer look at his squad. Exactly. Let's go to the sleeping corner. Back to the factory. Back to where it all began. Pigeon. Rat. Snake. Damn, they have many animals here. Jackhammer. Camera. Shopping toad. Wait, where's that? Oh, over here. Spare tire. Here, and pigeon. I didn't realize I had to take the pigeon as well. Okay, how did such a posh shopping bag end up here, of all places? Let's have a look inside, shall we? I mean, it's a shopping bag. It's not like what do they cost, these plastic ones? Probably like 30 to 50 cents. Like I don't know. Pretty much. And that is why people should always keep their receipts in their shopping bags. Makes our work so much easier. Let's send the credit card number to the lab and see who these bags belong to. Start the analysis. We still need to find the murder weapon. But I can imagine it is here somewhere. Don't know why, but it has to be somewhere. Pinwheel. Umbrella. Ah. There's some clouds moving strangely. Oh, there's the... Ah, that is the murder weapon. Shoe print. Cap. Oh, molehill. Now the umbrella. What do you look like, umbrella? Oh. Right in front of me. I couldn't see it. Nice catch. This baseball bat is covered in blood. Let's send it to Nathan straight away. And there's that shoe print you found right next to it. This can't be a mere coincidence. Aileen's killer fled through this garden after the murder. We need to figure out what kind of shoes they are wearing. Let's have a look at the database. Yes, let's do this. Give me the analysis for that. And I examine the shoe print. I still have one more star. Is it a C? It's a D. C. C. When we found that shoe print in the garden, I knew you managed to complete our killer's profile. And you proved me right. So according to your expert comparison, our killer's wearing running shoes. Mrs. Fuzzlepot spends a day in Greene's home. She could probably fill us in about who in the family wears running shoes. You sure she doesn't as well? I have no intention of telling you who in this family is wearing running shoes, officers. I'm a professional housekeeper, not a snitch, as you say. Mr. Greene evidently selected me more carefully than he did his wife. Selected? You really didn't like Mrs. Greene, did you? You seem to have nothing but contempt for her. And you are wearing running shoes, I notice. I'm on my feet 18 hours a day, taking care of this house and this baby. Running shoes aren't very fashionable, but they help me with my back pains. Uh-huh. Right. Her reactions are way too sus. Way too sus. Alright, I get a few more stars, and then we are back. Let's see about the results. Don't you have more of a challenge? My brilliant mind is wasted on such trifles as shopping bags and credit card numbers. Cut it out, Alex. What did you find? Those groceries were purchased 8 days ago by none other than your victim, Miss Aileen Greene. If her shopping bag ended in the factory, it means she did go to see Tom. Oh, I hate when people lie to us. Come on, let's go have another chat with him. They always lie. That's one thing you have to remember, Jones. They always lie. Your instinct was good. I compared the baseball bat you found in the garden with Aileen's wounds, and they're a perfect match. This baseball bat is your murder weapon. Ha! I knew it. Now I trust you've already dusted the bat for fingerprints, right? I mean, couldn't you do that? Of course we have. Who do you take us for? We'd like to have another look at the grip, just to be sure, wouldn't we? I mean, we are in the lab already. I mean, couldn't you have done that? Why do I have to do this? Why do you sit me back to wait another 50 hours? Please. Come on. Yes. Okay, not only did our killer just dump the murder weapon in the neighboring garden, but they didn't even think of wiping it clean. Either we are dealing with the most clueless criminal in history, or this bat has been in regular use before the murder. There are too many fingerprints on the grip, and I don't see how we could isolate just one for comparison. Let's send them to Alex and see what he can dig up. Let's talk to Tom. If your ex-wife never came to visit you while you were here, how did she end up buying your groceries, Mr. Hunt? Alright, Aileen did come a couple times. She bring me food and whiskey for old time's sake. I'm sure she only did it because she liked to rub her money in my face. I've asked around. I know what family she married into. Anyway, she stopped coming a week ago. I wasn't posh enough for her. Oh no, she'd rather let me die with nothing to drink than come to see me. I mean, that's your own fault, Tom. And that's why you killed her, because she wouldn't buy you whiskey anymore. Of course not. I never even went to her place. Alden Greene is the kind of man who'd kill you for bothering his family. Do you think I'm nuts? Yeah, kinda yeah. I do think that. I do think that. Alright, let's wait another half hour. The fingerprint results are here. Okay guys, next time just send me a doorknob. There will be just as many fingerprints on it than on this. There will be just as many fingerprints on it than on this baseball bat. It's been touched by pretty much everyone in the family, including the baby. And there are a lot of more prints too blurry to be analyzed. But the person who touched this baseball bat the most is Scott Greene by a long shot. Scott Greene? He's Paul Greene's son from a previous marriage. Let's go talk to him. Of course my prints are all over this baseball bat. It's my baseball bat. They gave it to me when I was 7, and I gave it to Oliver when he was born. Look, if you think I've killed my stepmother, you're bonkers. Aileen was cool, and we got along just fine. Still, it can't have been easy seeing your father replace your mother, can it? My mother died when I was 9. I got over it. I'm just glad Oliver's alright. I hope he didn't see his mom die. Scott, if you don't mind me saying, your breath stinks of whiskey. I know the day's been rough, but aren't you a little too young to be drinking? I thought I'd gotten rid of the smell. Look, don't tell my dad. He'll flip out. I went to a party yesterday, and he hates it when I drink. I feel like everyone in this family drinks whiskey. Aileen Greene's death has been a tragedy, but I'm starting to think her life wasn't much better. It seems the people who should have loved and protected her all looked down on her, one way or another. Wouldn't one of them have gone as far as killing her? We should retrace our steps. There was a toy chest in the baby's bedroom. I didn't search it. Did you? Well, let's go then. This chest might hold the key to this puzzle. I don't know what a toy chest would hold for us. But yeah, let's take a look inside. Let's take a look inside. Okay, we got dollar bills. There's blood on that. Yeah. Baby shoe. That's not it. How do you look like? There's a bone. Blue. Book. That's a passport. Don't need that. Book. Belt. Headband. There. Okay, I've got two questions. What are dollar bills doing in a baby's toy chest? And why are they covered in blood? At least we got a way to answer the second question. Let's collect a sample. Let's do this then. Ha! Close. What? Damn it. All the way across the screen. Perfect. Let's get this blood sample to the lab. I really wonder how these dollar bills ended up in Oliver's toy chest. We have to find out. Alright, blood results. You say those dollar bills were in a toy chest? That's odd. Even odder, the blood you found on him does not come from one person, but two. Some blood is O+, like Aileen's, but I also found traces of A+. Only Aileen's killer could have gotten their blood mixed with hers, which means your killer's blood type is A+. Thanks, Grace. Retro, I wonder if Paul knew that his toy chest was used as a piggy bank. What do you say we go ask him? Yes. Yes, we should do that. Let's talk to Paul Greene about the banknotes we found. Why would I keep money in my son's toy chest when my father owns the best bank in town? You think your wife did it? It looks like her ex-husband was blackmailing her, and she probably didn't want you to know about this. You mean Hunt was asking her for money? Oh, the bastard! I knew I should have taken care of him when I first learned about him. So you knew about Tom Hunt? Did your father warn you? No, but do you really think I would marry a woman without making damn sure I knew who she was? I ran a back check on Aileen months ago. I nearly called the wedding off, but she was already pregnant with my child, so I decided to just make sure she behaved properly. Okay, seriously, what is wrong with the Greene family? They all sound like cold-hearted monsters. Jones. You know in what town we are, right? But Paul won't get scot-free. Ramirez, come over here. You called me? We want to know everything you can tell us about Paul Greene, especially if he owns a pair of running shoes and ever drinks whiskey. Now, I think we should go back to the garden in which she found the murder weapon. There's a treehouse there. We should probably have a look at that. And that opens the final place. There's a dynamite! And some hellish demon is coming out of the treehouse. Telescope. Wait, that is important? Torn card. Reapers? Maybe? Home? Is that a playing card? Like one of these that you collected ages ago? Does anyone even still get these? Are they even being produced anymore? I have no idea about this. I knew back in the early 2000s, yeah, there were a massive amount of these cards. Everyone had those. The blood on this torn up card is still fresh. The killer must have dropped it here. Can you patch it back up? As for its telescope, it's pointing straight at Eileen's house. Someone was spying on her. Need to figure out who. Retro, time to collect some fingerprints. Yes, we will figure that out. Don't you worry about that, Jones. But first, get me the card. No. Finding a baseball collector's card in a treehouse might seem mundane, but this one looks quite old and it's covered in blood. We need to know who dropped this card here. Let's collect a blood sample. More testing. Yes. All the fingerprints. The fingerprint you lifted from the telescope is crystal clear. We should be able to find who was hiding in the treehouse in no time. Especially since you clearly have a knack for comparison. Care to give it a shot? Let's compare this fingerprint with our suspect database. Yeah, sure. But first, let me get the blood of this card. Damn it. There we go. Still kept 8 energy. Perfect. I hope this blood sample will help Grace explain to us how this baseball card ended up in the treehouse. It does look like some kind of collector's card, so probably very expensive as well. B, C, another B. I think it's a C, yes. Ooh! The fingerprint found on the telescope belongs to Tom Hunt, so he was the one who spied on Aileen. It seems he wasn't that scared of the Greene family after all. If he dared come that close to the house, what's to say he didn't actually go inside? Let's bring this creep back to the station and put some pressure on him. It's time he stopped acting smarter than us. Tom, get back to the station. You better not bullshit us this time, Tom. Corporal Reto's patience is running thin. Trust me. We know you've been spying on Aileen. Did you get so jealous you couldn't stand it anymore? So you've crossed the street and killed her? I only came to see if she really was happy in her new life. I just wanted to make sure. Right, by standing across the street with her telescope, because that's not creepy at all. I mean, it is creepy, but it also makes sense on his side. I would have never hurt Aileen. Well, not that way, anyway. What? I needed money, and she had lots. She should have helped me. I mean, if you can't even help yourself, why would anyone help you in this case? Corporal Retro, I compared your killer's profile with Mr. Greene, like you asked me. Turns out he went running that morning, which means he was wearing running shoes. Perfect. Thanks, Ramirez. I guess you did good this time. Now, what about Corporal Retro? They told me you would be here. I need to speak with you. It's a matter of urgency. What? What's so important that you need to speak with me right now? Dear me, I feel faint. You wouldn't have happened to have some strong liquor around, would you? I could use a drink of whiskey to steady my nerves. As a rule, policemen try not to drink on the job, Miss Fuzzlepot. Now, what do you have to tell us about? Here, take this, Corporal. Oliver had been clutching it since I found him this morning, but I could not get his hand to open before now. The toddler's hands are stronger than steel. Hair? And it's matted with blood. Corporal, we need to get this blood to the lab. Alright, let's have it analyzed and we will be back. Let's get the results for the rest. For the blood and the hair. The blood on the baseball card belongs to your victim. So this card is connected to Aileen's murder. I knew you were right. Even though personally, I'm still confused. But since Scott Greene seems to like baseball, maybe he can tell us more about this card. Maybe. Maybe. The baby held his hair in his hand, but that means the killer picked him up. Oh, horrible. So you're telling us that the killer's hair belongs to Aileen's killer? Yes, the color was the same as Aileen's. What? But a simple microscope comparison showed the hair did not come from her head. If I had more time, I might have been able to give you a partial DNA profile, but I know you're always in a hurry. We do like to act fast, but at least we now know our killer has got brown hair, and that's always useful. Thanks, Grace. Brown hair, okay. Scott! You got brown hair. Who else has brown hair? It's 3 possible suspects. Where did you find this card? It's him. Acting like this over a card. Yeah, it's him. It's Scott. We believe this is connected to your stepmother's murder. Does it belong to you? No, I mean, no, it's a super rare card worth thousands of dollars. I wish it was mine. I take it you're a baseball fan, Scott. Oh, of course I am. Me and my dad and my granddad, we never miss a game. Aileen didn't care for it, though she didn't understand how great this game is. First things first, did you look at Scott's feet? He's wearing running shoes. Mind you, All kids are these days. True. Now about the baseball card. If he's telling the truth and this card is really worth that much money, then Eileen's killer must be a baseball fan. I mean, is it really? It is it. You got everything we need to put Eileen's killer behind bars. Are you ready to go arrest them? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like 99.9% sure it's Scott. Put under arrest. Scott. He drinks, plays baseball, running shoes, A+, brown hair, it's him. Guilty. The game is up, Scott. We have to prove that you killed your stepmother with a baseball bat. But the question is, why? To protect Oliver and my dad and my family. Aileen was trash. My grandfather always said so. I saw her hiding money in Oliver's toy chest. I knew she was stealing. She was stealing our money to give it to that horrible guy. She even stole my baseball card, the one grandfather gave to me. And when I asked for it back, she tore it up. Scott, stop talking this instant. Corporal, my son will not speak another word until he has a lawyer, as is his right. Well, he already told us enough. Suit yourself, Scott Greene. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be put against you in a court of law. Scott Greene, you have been brought before this court for the murder of Aileen Greene. Because of the severity of the crime, you shall be tried as an adult. Do you have anything to say for your defense? Do you know who my father is? I will not go to jail. I will not. You're risking your career with this, lady. Scott, please sit down, Your Honor. As Mr. Greene's lawyer, I want it to be clear that we shall appeal this judgment. This case is full of irregularities. Sure. What? So you intend to bury this murder under paperwork? Is that it? Silence in the court. Officer Jones, you'd do well to remember where you are. And Mr. Young, you should remember that Corporal Retro is one of our best officers. Yes, yes. They have amply proved Scott's involvement in this case. Therefore, Scott Greene, this court condemns you to 20 years in jail. Don't worry, Scott. My lawyers will get you out of jail in a matter of days. Keep your chin up. Well, I don't know for you, but I'm glad I'm not part of the Greene family. The rich can get really away with murder these days. Well, they can get away with other stuff, as we have seen. I really hope that slimy lawyer won't get Scott out of jail. But you're right. I must have faith in the judicial system. They won't let Scott go unpunished. Yeah. Right? Right, Jones? Right? The additional investigations. Corporal, splendid work, as always. With a cop like you, Grimsborough is in good hands. Your work is not quite done, however. Alden Greene has been asking for you. You may find him in front of his son's home. Miss Fossilpot also requested your help. She sounds distressed. I think it's something wrong with the baby. Well, on it, Chief. I'd also like to see how Tom Hunt is doing. He looks like a man who needs help. Corporal, I'm so glad you could come. I'm at my wit's end. Oliver keeps throwing up, and the family doctor cannot come for another 3 hours. I'm awfully worried. Do you think you might be able to help me? Corporal, I'm sure Oliver must have eaten something when I put him to bed, but I can't find it. Poor baby. Corporal, we must help little Oliver. Let's go have a look at his bedroom. Wherever he ate, it must still be there. True. Let's finish this first. Because I'm sure it will be something and we have to send it to the lab. At least that's what I'm thinking. To figure out if it's dangerous or not. Dollar bills. He ate the dollar bills. Ace. Cell phone. Briefcase. Was here. Pacifier. Here. High heel. Here. Gift. I'm missing it again. Probably. Hanger. He probably got those seeds, right? Yep, probably. Yeah. Dish. Poison. Oh, come on. You know it's already bad when there are seeds in that little thing and it says poison. Why leave that in a baby's room? Why? Why? At this point, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Mouse. Strawberry. Ace. Where are you? Ah, here. Gift. What do you look like? Green. The hell? Oh, this small thing. Oh, come on. I was looking for something big. Why is there a dish filled with seeds in the baby room? Let's collect a sample. I mean, I already know that it's bad. Oh no. Some delicious cyanide, please. Is it really that important to pick the best one out? Can we not just take a few of those? Oh, those do not look like seeds. Oh, they do not look like seeds. Oh no. Good, now let's send this sample to Grace. See if this is what made Oliver sick. Those are not seeds, Jones. No. Absolutely not. Alden. Corporal, you're always so prompt. That's one of the things I like about you. I won't lie, I'm a little upset about the results of your investigation. I'm sure my grandson is innocent of this horrible crime. But I'm not going to hold that against you. You only did what you thought was right, I'm sure. Now, for the matter at hand, I intended to purchase this property. But the for sale sign seems to have gone missing, and with it, the number I need to call. I'm not allowed to rummage around the private property, but you are, aren't you? I really appreciate your help, Corporal. Of course. And let me guess. The sign is broken and I need to put it back together. Right? Call it intuition, but I know that. Pile of leaves. It's under there. Ball. We ball. 4. Hammer. Rope. E-sack. Tin can. Pumpkin. Chair. Screw. Cap. Where's the damn ball? Oh. Up there. On the trash can. Trash bin. So, our old friend, the pile leaves. It's amazing how many things can be found under these, don't you think? Let's have a look. That is true. That is true, Jones. Find. Come on. How many leaves are there? Of course, it's hidden under leaves and broken. An old wooden sign. Let's put the pieces back together and see what this is. For sale. Now I need to get the numbers down. Dave Simmons? Oh no, not him. Well, I guess this is for sale. Sign Alden was looking for. Hey, have you seen the name on the contact? It's Dave Simmons. Remember him? Yeah, how can I not remember him? Our second case together. So many memories. I just hope there isn't a dead body in this house. Anyway, let's go bring this sign to Alden Greene and be done with it. Here you go, Mr. Greene. Now that you have the for sale sign, you know who to contact for the sale. Although, if I were you, I'd be aware of Dave Simmons. We've dealt with him in the past, and there's something fishy about him. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Corporal. This neighborhood will be much safer once this old house is demolished. You're going to tear it down? Of course. Think what you may, I'm sure Aileen was killed by a marauder. I intend to turn this piece of land into a house for when Scott comes of age. The kid kills a woman and he gets a house. What is this world coming to? Always been this way. Always been this way. Corporal, why are you all purple? And why do you have wings? Oh, come on. Dude, look at his face. Such pretty wings. What the? Tom? Tom? He's completely stoned. I can't say I like the guy. But you can't leave him like that. Let's have a look around. See what kind of drug that idiot took. No wonder he ended up like this. No wonder he ended up like this. Broken boiling flask? What? Oh. Machine gun. Arrow. Pigeon. Crucifix. Sock. Paper plane. Where was that? Ah. Spare tire. Wrench. Sock, did I not pick that up? Manhole. Hey, be careful with that. God knows what those pieces of glass have been used for. Don't cut yourself. Relax, I'm wearing my work gloves. They never cut. Damn. Now it's back together. I don't know how you managed to do that fast while trying to not cut yourself with those pieces, but I'm glad you are unharmed. No doubt Tom used his pipe to smoke drugs. Let's send it back to Reyes. I want to make sure he's not going to die on us. Having to wait 3 hours for that? I mean, it might have been too late then. Having to wait 3 hours for some damn results. Alright, see you then. Let's get the results for the pipe. Finish the pipe first. Whoever uses this pipe needs to stop immediately. They've been smoking some very low quality crack. Can't say I'm surprised. Tom looked like hell when we spoke to him. Need to take him to the hospital. I know a very good doctor there, Andy Joy. I'll call him and tell him to join you in the factory to take Mr. Hunt away. Yes, very good. Tom, can you hear us? You've almost overdosed on crack. There's a doctor here with us. He will take care of you. Alright, officers, let me handle this. I'm used to taking care of drug addicts in this city. This guy got a tomato for a head. I wanna take a bite. Now, Tom, my head isn't ripe yet, but come with me. I'll take you to a great vegetable garden. Are doctors really supposed to be as crazy as their patients? Tom is in good hands, Corporal. He'll be better in a matter of days, thanks to you. Damn, we get dreads now. The ditch you found in the baby's room was filled with rat poison. What kind of monster would put poison where a baby may eat it? Corporal, you need to warn Miss Fuzzlepot at once. The baby must be brought to a doctor as soon as possible. Yes. That's what I was thinking. Should have done that before already. Miss Fuzzlepot, you must take Oliver to the hospital straight away. He may have eaten rat poison. Goodness, that would have been terrible. Thankfully, this was nothing serious as this. Oliver's calmed down. Look, he's sleeping soundly now. Are you sure he's still breathing? You were awfully kind to help me out, Corporal. I'd like to thank you properly. Have you had lunch today? Burger. One more burger. A new case. Case 16. Alright, see you then.